Hey guys, I think I got a really good video for open conversation today. Hopefully I get lots of comments. How do you guys feel about prenups? Prenups are not just for super rich. Prenups are for wealthy individuals like myself, average everyday individuals that have assets that they want to protect. So what I want to know is, single individuals like me, if you were to get married and you have assets, will you make your spouse sign a prenup? And if they said no, would that be a deal breaker? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need that one small favor. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. So guys, let's have this discussion. Prenups. So guys, let me tell you guys about where I am in my life and what I would do in this situation. First, let me take you back to my marriage. My marriage was my second marriage. And when we grew our wealth together, we were broke. We came from nothing to something. So me and my ex-wife built our net worth together. And although I felt like when we got divorced, I felt like she was trying to get half of everything that wasn't nailed down. And that's what pissed me off. But I was like, you know what? It is what it is. We built everything together. So I couldn't stay angry at her. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stay angry together because we built our net worth together. You know, but being in the situation I am in now, if I was to walk down the aisle again and get married, I would have that soon-to-be spouse. I would ask for a prenup to be signed, and if they didn't sign it, it would be a deal breaker for me. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because like I said in the beginning, prenups are not just for super rich. You may want to protect some real estate. You may have a couple of rental properties. You may want to protect your 401k. You may want to protect some investments. Because the bottom line is, guys, yeah, you think you guys are going to be married and love forever and die together, or one may pass away and then everything will be left to the other anyway. But guys, 60% of 60% of marriages end in divorce. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. So, and when the gloves come off, and when one individual want out, the other individual is coming for blood. And if they know they can strip you of half of everything you got, they're going to come and try to get everything you have. Like me, I have a home to protect. I have cars to protect. I got 401k to protect. I got 2 brokerage accounts to protect. I have insurance policies to protect. If I was to get remarried, I have a lot of wealth. If I was to get remarried, this individual would have to sign a prenup. And if she didn't, that would be a deal breaker. Because who knows? The marriage could last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It could last till I die. But we don't know this. We don't know this. And I'm going to protect myself. You guys may have a different opinion. I would like to know your opinion. But no one is taking anything from Frank ever again. Got 3 clips I want to get into. Sit back, let's rock.
I feel like stirring the pot today. Let's do it. Ladies, would you sign a prenup? I already know the answer for most of you. No. How dare he ask me for that? No, I would never. No, maybe he should just treat me better and I wouldn't leave him. Okay. Meanwhile, men are looking at the numbers. With divorce rates rising 60% and 70 to 80% of those divorces being initiated by women, men are thinking, yeah, prenups are a thing. Picture this, okay? Stay with me. A man spends 15 years building this life, whether it's before you or after you, and he plans to get married somewhere along the way. Marriage opens that empire up for risk. It's bad business not to protect your assets.
It's just like you said, most divorces are initiated by the lady. Most divorces, 80% of the divorces are initiated by the ladies. In my particular case, I was the one who initiated my divorce. But for the majority of divorces are initiated by the lady.
And I know you're going to say, well, love isn't business. Actually, it is. It's a contract. You both have parts you have to play in this contract. Asking for a prenup doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It means he's worked too hard to lose this life he built over some bullshit. The feminist movement pushed for no-fault divorces, meaning he doesn't have to cheat on you or abuse you. You just don't have to like him anymore, and you can literally walk away with half. So if you married him for love, not his stuff, prenups shouldn't be an issue, right? Or are you just a jaded feminist?
Man, I liked her. Because like she said, these days and time, my wife could just wake up and, I don't like you no more. I'm gonna leave you and I want half everything you got. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Nope, not happening. Frank is going to protect himself. It's not happening. Let's get into the next clip.
This is just my PSA to everyone who is getting married. Take it from me. And as much as you think that your marriage is forever and your relationship with them is forever, please draft a prenup and have your future husband or wife sign that prenup. Because getting divorced really fucking sucks. It's really expensive. This would have all been avoided if I had a prenup.
See what I mean? So it looks like her husband is going to be getting some money because she's saying she should have had the prenup. See what I mean? We got to protect ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to protect ourselves.
Going into the marriage. So learn from my mistakes and listen to what they tell you and sign the prenup.
That's one thing I want to make clear. This goes for both men and women, not just men. This goes for men and women. Let's get into the next clip.
This might be a little controversial, but I would not have married my husband if he made me sign a prenup. And I know I'm going to have a lot of people calling me a gold digger. Trust me, I am far from that. My husband and I, we are actually in love. We've been married for almost 15 years. We have 3 beautiful children. And I also make my own money. It was actually my husband who taught me how to become my own successful, independent woman, how to get my own bag, because I believe that's what real men do. They want their woman to be the best version of themselves, and he did just that for me. But my own personal reason as to why I would never sign a prenup is because I feel like I'm ultimately jinxing my marriage at that point. Because what do you mean? We are talking about, we are planning, we are anticipating, we are getting our attorneys involved about this future divorce before even walking down the aisle. That just doesn't sit right with me. At that point, I would rather just not get married. Let's just be in a relationship. For most of my life, I didn't even want to get married because, childhood trauma. So if we're going to get married, if you are going to be my husband,
So she can sit there and talk that this for life shit, but no one's going to be able to tell me and get over on me. This is for life. I'm not ever leaving this marriage till death do us part. Nah, I'm not going for that. Nope. Frank's not going for that.
I am your wife. It is for life. Okay, you are stuck with me, not only in this lifetime, but probably in many lifetimes afterwards, because I'm psycho like that. My husband didn't even bring up the idea of a prenup when we got married. And while he's not as successful as he is today, he still owned his own business and he was still doing far better than most 28-year-olds. And here I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. So the fact that he didn't even bring it up to me, not once, it actually made me love him even more, because it showed me that we have the same morals and values when it comes to a marriage, when it comes to what being a husband and wife actually is. This is my own personal opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that at all. I could be completely wrong and I'm okay with that. But if you are one of the women who actually did sign a prenup, I would love to know your reasons why and how you weren't offended by that.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But like I said, we go into marriages with this fairy tale, we're going to be together forever, but it just doesn't work out that way. Statistics say exactly that. So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Please leave me some comments. With that, guys, remember, please like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.